Dayseeker has released another song. So the last one was Pale Moonlight, and that one was fantastic, phenomenal. I absolutely love that song. I love singing that song. I love everything about that song. That song is like a convergence between their previous sound. So they used to do a lot heavier music, more like one of the first songs I heard by them is Vultures. And Pale Moonlight was like a convergence between that and their newer sound with things like Neon Grave, Without Me. So I'm very curious to see, especially because there were a little bit more, a little bit heavier of an influence on this most recent track, if this is going to continue that trend, or if we're going to get more of a song similar to Neon Grave. I will say that just recently they did a feature. So Rory did a feature on a Silverstein song, English, Silverstein song, and that was fantastic. I mean, he's done so many features with so many bands. One of my favorites is with Bill Murray. So the combination of his vocals on any song always adds this beautiful layer to it. And I really feel like whatever the song is going to be great because his voice is, I mean, it's top tier. He has you don't even have to like the style of music to be able to appreciate the fact that he can hit such a range in his vocals, and beyond that it's very precise, it's very crisp, and if you hear him live it's even better than the studio version because it has a little bit more of that rawness to it. So I really really hope that this is going to take the route of a little bit heavier, but even if it doesn't, I know for a fact that I'm going to love it. So we're just going to get into it. The thumbnail tells me that they still have a high budget, so it's probably going to be a very very visually interesting video as well. All right, let's do this. Got a whole studio.
Guilty hands can't hide the plans. Once I got a hold on you, I won't let go. On your knees, you'll understand. Nothing stays the same except the taste of cold. Fuck me in your dreams like you can't escape it. I can make a scene when I feel degraded. Pull it through my heart when I feel you break it. I feel you break it. So why are you lucid in the daylight? You feel like a stranger inside your skin. You run like a creature in the black night, and you'll be alone in your bed till the bitter end. You keep talking with your hands. You can taste the poison with your swollen tongue. Bite your neck, I want it bad. Blood into a diamond with a single touch.
I had to stop for a second. So the build up so far, I don't know how to describe this. As I'm listening, like the tone of his voice is shifting a little bit more. Um, so far, I think this is a definitely interesting direction. It's sultry, it's provocative. The sound matches the lyrics so far, so this is definitely easy to understand what he is saying, and I like that it's it has this almost creeping feeling, like you can feel it creeping towards some sort of peak or climax in the song. So very interesting so far. I like it. I love the way that his voice sounds, and I love that it's taking front and center with his voice and the actual choice of lyrics as opposed to being drowned out by the music itself. It's it's allowing his voice to be the instrument so far.
Fuck me in your dreams like you can't escape it. I can make a scene when I feel degraded. Pull it through my heart when I feel you break it. But something keeps you coming back. So why are you lucid in the daylight? You feel like a stranger inside your skin. You run like a creature in the black night, and you'll be alone in your bed till the bitter end. So why are you lonely dream right into a living nightmare. Show me how to feel when you show me that you don't care. You don't care. You ride, you ride, you ride like a creature in the black night. So why are you lucid in the daylight? You feel like a stranger inside your skin. You run like a creature in the black night, and you'll be alone in your bed till the bitter end. So why are you lonely in the twilight? You live with the fear that makes you sick. You run like a creature in the black night, and you'll be alone in your bed till the bitter end. Yeah, you'll be alone in your bed till the bitter end.
Okay. So I wasn't sure what to expect. I definitely think that with the route of this, it has like a lot of, I'm trying to think the word. Like it has a lot of pop influence in a way, but not in a way that degrades the song. So I do think that the chorus itself was a majority of the song. You know, it was standard structure. We have verse, chorus, a little bit of a breakdown, and then chorus again. So the structure itself was standard predictable. However, I think that his vocal style suited the song well. And I do like that there was still that little taste of, something that is heavier that he is capable of. I feel like the last two songs are geared more towards being listener friendly. So Rory does covers of popular songs. He has always, integrated more mainstream style sounds into his music. And that is perfectly fine because it suits the band. It's not a band that is claiming to be heavy. It's not a band that is intentionally choosing to be this, like, we're hardcore. No, they are completely unique to themselves and they make music that they enjoy. So I love that, we did have that build up that led to the climax, which he did showcase his talents of prior times.
You run like a creature in the black night, and you'll be alone in your bed till the bitter end. So why are you lonely in the twilight?
And just while I'm on here, because I didn't click in the right spot, I love that he goes higher pitch because it's so beautiful. I mean, his voice carries, and the way that they did the mixing on this, it has full sound to it. So it's not, monotone, it's not one tone, it has the full range. So where it sounds like he's really singing in your ear. And it's not a bad thing. It sounds great. Trying to find where that little, yeah, so that would be about here. And the instruments, they definitely put on the bulk in this portion to build up what he was leading to.
I can turn a dream right into a living nightmare. Show me how to feel when you show me that you don't care. You don't care. You ride, you ride, you ride like a creature in the black night. So I
And I was curious because I didn't know if that was a headphone cutout, but that little, I don't know if that was intentional, but this little, like, it stops for a second and then it's like the instruments change. that portion, just like that brief pause, and then it goes right back into the chorus.
So why are you losing in the daylight?
So I don't know if that was intentional, but I do think that it adds a little bit to the song because it's just like a really strange cut, I guess. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta hear it again. Yeah, like it sounds like it was intentional, but at the first portion of listening to it without going back, I was like, is that my headphones or is that the song? So it's definitely the song. It's not my headphones, which is good. I was like, did I miss something here? Um, the remainder of this is just the chorus. It's nothing super crazy. I do like the build up as well. Like I said, it gives me a little bit of a creeping feeling. Like it has that it builds anxiety because it puts the voice and the words front and center. And as you listen to it, it's like, okay, I'm hearing the the intent behind the song.
On you, I won't let go. On your knees, you'll understand. Nothing stays the same except the taste of cold.
Like it's a very nice build up, and I like that it has the uh I don't know the word, the wah 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 in the background. Kind of reminds me of Stranger Things with that little sound effect in the background. It's the instrumentals, but it's very interesting. The song itself comes off very sultry, very sexy, but in a sad, depressing way. So it conveys the sense of, like you said, the loneliness, the cold. It conveys that sense despite it being structurally predictable. So overall, I mean, I really like the song. It's definitely one that I'm still going to enjoy singing. I don't know if I would compare it to Pale Moonlight. I feel like Pale Moonlight was a little bit more um umph to it, I guess. But with this song, it's still really well done. And I like that it is, a blend of genres. It's not like it's just, hey, here's something that is expected. It definitely was not what I was expecting, but in a good way. I like it. I enjoy it. So if you don't like it, that's okay. That's your opinion. You don't have to like everything. Neither do I. So I really just look forward to see what else comes out from them because the last album, I mean, it wasn't heavy, but it was definitely good and it really showcased a lot of what Dayseeker is capable of. So I feel like this is giving us a little bit more of that darker, a little bit more elements of the, post-hardcore side of Dayseeker, as opposed to where the previous album was a little bit more uplifting and it sounded, it covered heavy topics, but it had a lighter sound, whereas this is sticking with the theme of dark, heavy, gloomy. And I really do like that. It's kind of like a nice parallel between the previous album. So moving forward, very curious to see what comes out. They definitely have my interest. I am intrigued to see how the rest of this is going to go. So whenever this album drops, I'm going to do a full listen and I cannot wait. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. Who else has dropped a song today? There's a lot of songs that I have to look through. I know Einstein Kills has one that is definitely one of my next. And Era has dropped one as well. So I don't know. There's a lot of music, guys. I don't have all that time in my life, but I'm going to try. I hope that you have a great rest of your day and that you have enjoyed this song. And if so, go check their songs out because they make good music. Have a good day and bye.